What's going on, dickweeds? That's better. Hey? Fucking right. Did you notice my middle finger has a blinker now? Anyway. It's my blinking finger. Okay. Hopefully my glare protector's not in the way. Hopefully everything looks okay. Bloop! Donna just brought over some thupper. She made some homemade slappy Slappy Joes. They slap you right in your taste buds. Seriously though, she made some homemade sloppy joes. Only problem, I'll show you the problem. They look good, right? But then if you look, Donna fucked up.
Why did I?
You bought whole wheat buns.
Okay, and I'll get into that.
You're gonna give me the shits.
I'm not paying fucking $1 or $1.80 more for white buns.
It's cost $1.80 more for white buns.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Since when did white bread become so expensive?
I don't know, but you could get
The brown shit used to be more expensive than the white shit.
You know the big sub buns that I get?
Yeah.
$2.99, 4 of them, white. You can get the big Kaisers, 6 of them, $2.99, white. Little buns, $5.99.
The brown ones.
The brown ones are $4.29. The white ones are $5.99.
So you had no choice.
Yes.
You had to go cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So we got, well, I guess they're not cheap buns, they're just not white buns, you know? The brown buns. A little too healthy for my liking. Okay, so today's Monday. Donna Day. It's your favorite day of the week, Donna. Where'd you go?
Right here, getting my treat.
Okay, I just gotta adjust the camera. Donna's gonna join us today. She's got some bullshit to talk about, I think. But before we continue, I want to tell you guys something. So, I want to tell you guys a quick little story. So last week, you guys remember I had a problem with Canada Post. I had a package coming. It was only a small little package. It wasn't very big. But I also had a different package coming too. I ordered some electronics for something I'm working on. And, oh fuck, my glare protector. And so, like, I got the weeds. Well, you guys seen that, I showed you. But I never did get my other package. So I called Canada Post today and I said, like, well, I called the main place and they said, like, it's still coming, but it just never got here. And while I've been waiting and waiting, it still never got here. And I said to the guy, you know, it has a signature required, like, it says right on the delivery thing, signature required, so me or Donna or somebody here would have to sign for it to get it, right? I didn't fucking sign nothing. She never signed nothing. The Jizz never signed nothing. Well, the Jizz is never here when we're not here anyway, so it's just me and Donna usually here, like, you know what I mean? We don't leave, like, how you say it? Like, the Jizz doesn't stay here by himself when me and Donna are here. He goes and does whatever he does, right? So...
It's just... us.
Yeah, so me and Donna are the only two, or Charlie the Labradoodle, but he doesn't sign. He doesn't even know how to write. He doesn't even know how to open the fucking door. Well, you can open it from outside in the back, but not from the... Never mind. Anyway, so I called the dick at the post office today, and he says, well, you're going to have to wait till tomorrow. We got to get a hold of the contractor and see if he delivered it, because it would have came by van or
Contractor,
like in the vehicle, right? I said, well, it shouldn't have. I said, because the thing I ordered is really small. It should only fit an envelope. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be like in a package. It should have came right to my mailbox.
Yeah, and then he says, oh, well, big enough so the letter carrier can't bring it. Well, it's small enough for the letter carrier to bring it.
Yeah, it's the same size as any other fucking letter. It's just a little electrical piece I got is smaller than this chocolate bar here. It's skinnier. You know what I mean? So I don't know how it'd be in a fucking huge box. That doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. I guess the Canada Post dick knows more than I do. So anyway, he says he's going to get a hold of the contractor and he'll get back to me tomorrow. So I got to wait on my own order now. So I'm just going to get a hold of the person that sent it to me and let them know what's happening, and they can resend it and charge Canada Post. I think Canada Post is fucking with my shit because I got mad last week about my other missing package. And the reason I'm saying that is because out of all the videos I do a video every day. The Canada Post video from last week, it's got so many dislikes on it, it's unbelievable. I wonder who did that. So they're obviously pissed off because I complained about my other missing package. And, Anyway, let's move on. Canada Post could suck my cock. Take a giant hydraulic suck out of my cock. On it, out of it, around it. Anyway, me and Donna went to McDonald's today. Got some fries because we had the munchies. And went and parked by the Pine Street Park. Is that what it's called?
That's what I call it, Pine Park.
But we weren't. Yeah, but we weren't on Pine Street. We were on the other street. Spruce Street. We just pulled over because it. You know what I mean? You just pull over and eat there. Nobody will bother with you.
Yeah, because it turns into it's a one way.
No.
So it's quiet over there, and you can just sit and eat if you want to.
Yeah. So we're sitting there minding our own fucks. Notice this one lady, Indian lady, Canadian Indian. She's sitting on a bench, not too far from where we were. She didn't even notice we were there. We pulled up with the car.
I even have the car running. I left it running. She had no idea we were there.
No idea we were there. She's sitting there enjoying whatever drink she's having. And she's got a buddy, a dude. Maybe it's her boyfriend. I don't fucking know. I don't know them. He's way over. And Donna could tell you this part because she noticed all this shit.
Okay, so Ed noticed the girl sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
And then Ed was like, what is she smiling at?
She looked happy for no reason.
So I looked and I was like, I don't know. But where we were, you can see diagonally across over to Pine, the corner of Pine and 9th or whatever it is there, right? Where the book fucking thing is. The book where you can get books. So I noticed this. Okay, so the boyfriend or guy that she was waiting for, he comes walking through the park, right? And then there's this white lady, older lady, gray hair to here, shoulder. It was a little bit wavy. So I want to say she was probably in maybe her late 40s, 50s, right? So they meet up in the park, right? So she grabs whatever she has in her sweater, right? And gives it to him, okay? And then I don't know where she went, because she was gone just as fast as she was just gone. So then Ed says, so I just tell Ed that there was this, a white lady that Ed says, probably a drug deal.
Yeah, the Indian dude got the drugs from the girl.
Yeah, because when he was walking back.
He was opening it up.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was opening it up as he was walking.
And the female that we seen originally sitting on the bench smiling and enjoying whatever drink she had, as soon as she seen him opening it up, she got up and she marched over there. She's making sure he wasn't taking...
Yeah,
he wasn't pinching her. He wasn't taking none of her cut.
I mean, but you would never expect... I mean, I know there's all kinds of people that sell drugs, right? But I would never have expected...
And then when they came back, they walked right past us. They didn't even notice that. They didn't even, acknowledge we were there watching.
We were just...
That's how fucked they are.
just worried about their whatever it is.
Yeah. Hey, next on the list, Donna came in the door this morning. She went to get something. What'd you go and get?
I went and got...
This stuff?
Yeah.
She comes in the door and she sounds funny. I said, well, what do you say? What's wrong? And she looks at me and she's all teary-eyed. I said, what happened? What happened, Donna?
I was... Oh, okay. I was coming out of Independent. And I was...
We're in Timmins, Ontario, for those of you that didn't know.
So there's... Okay, I'm going to explain this as best as I can. But for people of Timmins, you know what I'm talking about. There's the far side when you pull in off the 655, that big row that you could park in. And then when you're coming out of Independent, there's a row, and then there's the cart corral.
Yeah.
Okay, I was parked before the cart corral. I wasn't even parked beside the cart corral. I was parked like a empty parking spot, and then there was me. And so I'm coming out of Independent, and I'm walking to the car. And there was a white minivan, but you're like, I'm just walking, like, everything happened so fast. I'm walking, and so behind the minivan, okay, and all of a sudden the fucking thing starts, like, backing up, okay. I scream, okay, I did, because I want to get fucking hit. The bumper, like, my pants were loose, so the bumper, I could tell, like, you know, something, like, but it didn't hit my leg, okay. The lady stops. I'm standing there. I didn't even know at first there was people behind me watching everything that happened, okay, because I was just, like, in shock. So the lady puts down her window, and she looks at me, and she says, this is her first thing. Did I hit you? And I looked at...
That's what she asked you?
Yeah, did I hit you? And I
Fuck!
And I said to her, no.
You don't know if you bump somebody, like a human being?
Yeah. So I said, you just about hit me. Like, and then my eyes were already like, I was, you know,
She thought she was gonna fucking die, or at least go cripple.
It's a minivan.
Holy fuck.
Like, you know what I mean? They're
not light.
So she said, she looks at me, and she says, well, I just took my foot off the brake. Well, fuck, maybe you should look in your fucking mirrors. Okay, I looked at her and I said, I didn't say the fucking, I said, maybe you should have looked in your mirrors, because now, like, and I had turned around, and that's when I noticed people, and the people were just shaking their head at her, like they just, you know, and she said, I don't know, she goes, are you sure you weren't hit? And I said, no, but I said, I felt it on my pants. I said, I got hit before, and she goes, I don't want to hear about it. She says, as long as I didn't hit you.
You should have took her plate number down and called the cops. She's probably on something.
I went and sat in the car for a couple. I didn't even leave right away. I didn't even.
If I was there, like, I don't know. I probably shouldn't say what I would have done.
I didn't.
You guys don't want to hear what I would have done.
You know, and like you're shooken up, right? So
that lady would have been real shooken up, beyond shooken up.
So I backed out, and the one lady, she stopped and she was like telling me to put the window down, because she was on the. She brought her cart back to the corral as I was leaving.
Yeah.
And I put it down, and she said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm okay." And she said, "I can't believe her. I can't believe what she said to you." And I said, it's okay. And she says, well, are you sure you're okay to drive? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine.
If you ever see her around when I'm with you, point her out. Hey? Okay, hey, you still got more to say?
No.
Okay. I forgot to say, we were talking about the post office thing. A lot of you cocksuckers that work at the post office got shady operations going on, and you think people around town don't know about it. But we do know. Like, here's an example of one shady operation, okay? What's that street over there? Lincoln. There's a lady that works at the post office named Chantel. Her and her boyfriend, husband, whatever the fuck they are, they rent out a place on Lincoln. Because she works at the post office, she knows what mail goes to that address. They don't live there, they rent the fucking place out. She's got his mail going there because they're frauding shit, and she runs over there after work to pick up the fucking mail from the mailbox. She knows what already went there because she works at the post office. Anyway, they got this whole fucking thing going on, and there used to be a person that lived there that I know that recorded a bunch of shit, and I tried to get the video for you guys one time, but they wouldn't give it to me. Maybe one day. But anyway, you guys got a lot of shit going on over there at the post office that's not legal. Just saying. You should watch what you're doing. Stealing mail. Hiding mail. Frauding the government and having fucking mail go to one address while you live somewhere else, and you just go over here to pick up the mail because you're a postal dick and you just go and retrieve it after the mail's already done. I bet your boss doesn't know you do that. Anyway, moving on. I told you cocksuckers not too long ago I don't really listen to much music anymore since my dad passed away, because like my dad was really the music dude in the family, right? Like my dad didn't listen to no Ozzy Osbourne or nothing. I mean that's something I would listen to, you know. But my dad played like pretty much everything else. So anyway, yesterday I was drinking some beers. I should probably mention this. I'm on the Laker Ice beers today. What bum beers is all about. I'll explain that to you later on why I'm drinking those. But anyway, last night I was drinking them, and I think, yeah, it was last night. And a lot has changed on YouTube. Like, all this shit's different, you know. I was playing some music, and I tried to play Ozzy Osbourne's Suicide Solution on the TV from my tablet. Like, I just turned something on my tablet, right? And it pops up on the fucking TV. And it's louder over there because, you know, I got a sound bar and shit and whatever. So, anyway, so I tried to play Ozzy Osbourne's Suicide Solution last night. And the whole fucking TV freezes, and there's these buttons coming up that I can't fucking press. It says, call the suicide prevention fucking thing.
Oh my god.
How the fuck do I play the fucking song? I don't need help. I want to hear the song. These fucking buttons on the side of half the fucking TV screen was the beginning of the video frozen.
Yeah.
And the other half was buttons saying, call the help prevent. I figured, okay, well, whatever, you know. For shits and giggles, right? Let's call. I pressed the call button. You can't call from this because it's not a fucking phone. It's, well, I know. So why are you on my screen telling me to call? Play the song. You know? I got mad. I just shut it off. I just shut the whole fucking thing off. That ended my music night right there. Yeah, it says, do you need help? Call the suicide fucking prevention line or some crap. I just wanted to play the song. Anyway. I'm gonna fill up my bowl. And then I'm gonna take you guys outside and show it. Well, we'll do that at the end, I guess. Maybe I'll tell you some stories first. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. What should we do here, Donna? Anyway, there was a time back in the old days, I remember, this is at Wanap, Ontario. I'm going to tell you guys some stories now. I'll tell you the reason in the end, because if I tell you now, I'm probably not going to make it through the video. So anyway, a long time ago, I lived in Wanap, Ontario. And me and one of my buddies, one of my best buddies, we went into the woods one day. We had this teacher, Mr. Leto. He had a big piece of land, and he had a bunch of cabins. They're all boarded up and shit because, I don't know, maybe he's trying to save them for some reason. They're like really old, and they had old newspapers in there, old Finnish newspapers and stuff. And we wanted to go in and look at it, me and my buddy Rick. So we took our fists and punched the shit out of the windows, broke them all out. And my buddy cut his hand. We were punching the windows so fast that our hands weren't cutting, but then he fucked up and he ended up cutting his hand. And anyway, we went in there, and I remember not too long after, our teacher, Mr. Leto, he was trying to, he was offering a reward or something. He was looking for the fucking cocksuckers that broke into his fucking buildings. That was me and my buddy Rick, and we stole the fucking Finnish news. Well, because my grandmother's from Finland, and so we brought her the newspapers, figuring she'd want to read them, and she did. But Mr. Leto, he was also a Finlander, and I think he was saving them for some reason, and we stole them. Mr. Little died, I heard, maybe 20 years ago. I don't know. Anyway, I was thinking about that story today. Smooth. Hey. Yeah. I smoked weeds a lot growing up, but none of it was ever any good. And then this one time, this dude moved into my neighborhood. This is in Sudbury, Ontario. My buddy Rick was over. And this dude named Craig, he moved into the building where I lived. And we helped, well, I didn't help him. I didn't help nobody. But my friends, like my buddy Rick and some other people, helped him move his stuff in there, into his place. And then, that's the first time I ever smoked oil in my whole life. It was actually, I think it was my 16th birthday. I'm not 100% sure if it was my birthday, but it might have been. And the guy Craig, he rolled up some oil joints, and we got wasted. And I remember my buddy Rick was throwing up all over the fucking place. He was sitting in a chair just fucking barfing. Not much of a story, but fucking, I was laughing because like I never got that high in my life, right? So I remember laughing, and I was making sure he's okay, like, you know, they didn't choke or nothing. But at the same time, he just kept throwing up, and it was funny at the time. I guess you had to be there, you know. Anyway, yeah, my buddy Rick used to come over and get drunk with me when we were teenagers, when I lived at my dad's house when I was younger, you know. The time when me and Donna almost got blown away by the next door neighbor with the 12-gauge shotgun, me and my buddy Rick, we were the ones that had to go to court because Rick was there, right? I got a lot of stories. I just don't know if I'm going to talk about them all today. There's too many to fit into a video. Fucking first time Donna stayed over and I tricked her into having sex with me, my buddy Rick was trying to help her find a rubber. They didn't
gas station.
They didn't find one, so like, you know,
we
still did it, but you know, there was no rubber.
We went to the store. You sent me to the store, and you told him to go with me. And
well, yeah, because Donna wasn't from the city and she didn't know nothing.
So like whatever.
So I asked my buddy to go with her to keep an eye on her, right?
We went to that store, you know, where the laundromat place used to be, where we do the laundry.
Yeah, on Regent Street.
Oh yeah.
This is in Sudbury, Ontario.
I heard like some in the little, like, what would you say that was from your place to where, like a walk distance?
No longer than this street.
I heard so much about Eddy there and back.
From Rick?
Yeah. Yeah. And then we went to gas stations for condoms.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go take a look at the weather. There's Charlie the Labradoodle. Aren't you gonna wag your tail? There we go. Charlie, you got some paper stuck to your arse, bud. I'm just kidding. I threw that there earlier. Charlie doesn't wipe his own arse. He drags it on the lawn.
He does not drag it. You don't have no worms.
Okay, let's go take a look at the weather. Here's what the weather looks like. Sky's gray. Grass is green. And your mother's a whore. Fuck. That's what the sky looks like above me. It's way up there. Here's what the front yard looks like. Sun's over there behind those clouds. You could probably see it though, it's like bright as fuck. It's blinding. And Donna's fucking sunflowers are coming along. There's usually a bee on that one, but there's nothing going on there right now.
That one should open soon.
Yeah.
That one not too long after.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go in the house. This is boring. Got any stories, Donna?
Do I have any stories?
Yeah, you got any stories?
No. Stories of mine.
I don't know. He wouldn't come in, he sat there, so I just left him. Fuck. Aina's mother. Anyway. Sorry if the video's a little bit boring. It's kind of a depressing day today.
That's for tomorrow's video, not today.
Why is it tomorrow's?
I don't know, because it doesn't really go with anything that works.
Just say it.
Okay, when I moved in with Eddy on the little shit place that, like that, what was it, like used to be a hotel or something, or...
Yeah, I don't know what it
like,
was.
I'm not
The building's not there anymore.
But when we would run out of smokes, right? I just think, because you can't do this today, in today's world, but back then, I probably shouldn't have done it to think about it now. So, he introduced me to this old man.
I introduced you to an old man? Who?
That lived in the building that used to roll smokes.
Oh, Charlie in the back. Yeah, he was old as fuck. He was like, he was so old that his fucking arms were like that big. He walked around with his fucking white wife beater on and his fucking underwears. He was old.
How much did he charge for smokes?
I think he charged 25 cents. It was a quarter a smoke.
Okay, so, like, I went with Eddy.
Did you? Okay, keep going.
I went with Eddy, just about all the times, and then he just asked if it was okay if I came sometimes, right? So the old man didn't care, right?
Well, yeah, because Donna was like always over at my place, and instead of me always running to the back, because he lived in the back apartment.
Yeah.
And I used to go to get buy smokes off him. He liked to get change all the time because that was coffee money for him and whatever. He'd buy these big pouches of tobacco and roll them and sell the smokes off for a quarter a piece. And so I said, is it cool if she comes here to knock on the door once in a while, because it's my girlfriend, you know, she'll be staying here and whatever. And he was cool with it.
So the first time I go there on my own, and I was 15, okay? This was probably not a wise choice.
Old Charlie was about 115.
So I knock on the door, right, and he tells me to go in. So I go in, and God, his place smells like smoke. Like, fuck, it was so smoke. So I'm standing there and waiting for him to roll a couple of smokes, because it was more than one smoke, right? And he asked me if I want to sit down, and I was like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. He says, are you sure? I said, yeah, because that was, I don't know, a little bit weird with that old man in the back. But now, I don't think nobody can go sit at a hotel room at 15 with an old man without, like, something happening, you know?
That guy was so old, Donnie. You could have booted him around. He wouldn't have done nothing.
No, I remember whatever.
He would have broke like a fucking pretzel.
No, No, I'm saying.
No, I know
compared to,
nowadays it's fucked. Back in the old days, it was a little different. Now
yeah, I just didn't want to sit beside him because, like, I don't know. I didn't know. I knew him as, like, the smoke guy.
Yeah.
You can tell about the
The what?
tobacco.
Am I going to tell him? You go ahead.
It was so fucking strong.
Yeah, the guy's tobacco. We don't know where he got it from, but you take a puff and it knocked the wind out of you. Like you couldn't. You're like you were looking for air. Like where's the air? I don't know what the fuck, but we still smoked them because it was all there was at the time. He was the only guy around selling them for $0.25 a piece.
Yeah, it was expensive at school.
If you sat down and had a conversation with him, you get 2 for $0.25. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to keep you guys too long or nothing. Do you have anything else you wanted to say?
No.
Today's kind of a shitty day. Last night I was like sitting in the living room drinking beers, minding my own fucks. And here's the weird thing. About 3 or 4 days ago, I said to Donna, I said, Rick, I haven't heard from him in a long time. He used to be on the Facebook and stuff, but then I don't know how long ago it was, maybe 10 years ago. He deleted his Facebook and stuff, and I haven't heard from him. But I got his mother on my Facebook. Because, like, you know, I'm friends with his mom, too.
And that's when I said to you, well, why don't you just go on her thing and see if you, like... And
Well,
he said no.
Well, no, because when Rick's mom posts something, I see it because we're friends on Facebook, right? And, I don't know, we were just thinking about him the other day, you know, like, what the fuck, where's he been? What's he been up to, right? And then, last night, I was sitting in the living room drinking my beers, minding my own business, right after the fucking music thing happened, actually. You know, with the fucking helpline thing.
Yeah.
Then I seen his mom's post. My buddy Rick died last night. Just give me a minute. I just gotta stretch. Fuck. You talk, Donna.
I don't know what to really say, because, you know.
Apparently he had a heart attack. Which is kind of fucked up because he's only, I think he's a year older than I am, so he'd be like 46, maybe 47. I mean, I don't know for sure. Maybe he failed the grade even. I don't remember. I know he was older than me by a year, maybe 2. But anyway, I heard that last night, and I've pretty much been up all night sipping on beers. And all the paper towels gone. You used them all, Donna?
No, I didn't.
Anyway, so if today's video is a little boring, sorry about that, but you know. Tough shit. Okay. My nose is starting to fucking run again, Donna. What are you putting in this shit?
Peppers and...
Is it going through my stash?
You got here.
What's that? Sauce. See what her fucking things do? They mess up my face and stuff. Make me look all ugly.
No, you're not ugly.
So yeah. What are you doing? How many paper towels? You give me the whole fucking roll?
No, it's right here.
Come and sit down, stop dancing.
I wasn't dancing.
She's fucking around. Hopefully you guys were able to see Donna. She's wearing camouflage today. We When she came down the stairs earlier, I didn't notice she was there.
Yeah. I like fall, but I don't particularly like the temperature, like the temperature in September. I like fall, like October. I find like it's like damp. It could be like 22, but like out, but it feels like damp or like a little bit humid.
Everything look okay?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
You don't find it like damp or like humid when it's not really supposed to be humid? Like
No.
Well, I do.
Yeah. Anyway, leave a comment down below. Let me know if 2022's been the worst year of your fucking life. Because it's been the worst of mine so far. I'm sure there'll be worse ones, but this one's fucked. I fucking hate this year.
You know what? I've heard so many people say that they can't wait for this year to be over because
I fucking hate this year. Like I can't tell you how much I hate this year. My dad died. My best buddy died. Fucking Meatloaf died at the beginning of the year. The Queen just died. How many other people have died?
Lots.
There's a lot of deaths this year. There's probably a lot of deaths every year, but this year I'm really noticing because, well, my dad died at the very beginning of the year, and now every time I hear of a death, it's like fucking...
Yeah, I don't know. There's been a lot of people that died, though, yeah. I just can't think of who it is, or was.
She can't figure who it is or was. You're fucked. She keeps it up, she's not gonna make it through this year.
like the names.
You better shape it up, Donna, or you're not gonna see 2023.
I'm sure there's like lots of I'm sure there's other singers and stuff, and actors and actresses.
Maybe. What?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna get in my road toque, and Donna over here is gonna get in some final words.
Stay happy, stay safe, be kind, enjoy your Monday night, and have good times.
Yeah. If you had any good times this year, leave a comment down below. Let us know.
The day.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you looking up? Oh yeah, Ray Liotta died.
And
you remember that guy? Ray Liotta with the face?
Hang on.
Who's that guy?
Moon somebody
died. Gorbachev died?
I guess so.
I thought he was already dead.
This Tim Page person. That Ann girl.
Oh yeah, Anne Hetch died. I remember that.
That's some fashion designer. Olivia Newton-John.
Olivia Newton-John fucking died. Me and her ain't never gonna get a chance to get physical.
David McCullough, whatever, died.
That guy died. This guy here died.
Vin Scully. Bill Russell. Something to do with the NBA. Who's that?
Bitch off Star Trek.
Yeah. Pat Carroll. The Leave It to Beaver guy, he died. That guy died.
I'm gonna leave it to Donna's Beaver later.
Ivana Trump died. Remember you?
Yeah.
You said, "Did you know that she died?" I was like, "No."
Yeah, I remember that.
There's a lot of people that have died.
Lots of people died. This list I was looking at, there's
guy.
66 fucking people that are celebrities.
Yeah, this guy, James whatever, that fucking... Holy fuck, I don't want to look no more. That's a lot of people. How many? Only 20 of 65. I don't want to... I'm not...
66.
66. There you go.
Or is it 65? No, 66.
66.
Yeah, Ray Liotta. I remember that cocksucker.
Oh yeah, Naomi Judd.
Yeah, she fucking died too.
Oh yeah, Gilbert.
Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried.
Some of these people. Oh, the fucking girl. I didn't know she died. Did you? The girl that used to Estelle.
Yep, I remember. We were talking about that at the beginning of the year. Don't
Well,
you
that's
remember?
how many people have died, though. I forgot all about her. Oh, that drummer, remember?
Yeah, that drummer died.
Taylor Hawkins.
What's his name? Oh, Taylor Hawkins, yeah. Who the fuck is that?
Some old lady. Some of these people, like, I don't, Oh.
Razor Ramon, Scott Hall. He fucking died, remember?
My goodness, eh?
Lots of people. Donna's almost done swiping.
Well, some of these people I don't...
Some people we never heard of.
Oh, Howard, that WKRP
Oh, yeah.
guy died.
Yeah, Dr. Johnny Fever died.
There's Meatloaf.
Meatloaf, I said that, yeah.
Louis Anderson.
Louis Anderson, yeah. Lots of people so far this year.
Wonder why. It's not.
It's just everybody's time.
Oh, Bob Saget.
Yeah, Bob Saget.
It's just their time. So many in 1 year already?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Holy fuck, eh?
Anyway, that's the whole list of stuff. Hopefully you cocksuckers have a good night. Cigrit ordered everybody.
We are out. You're such a pig. No shame, just lets it, like, you know, every, like, how it comes out.
Donna got zapped.
Like, the movement is coordinating with the sound. You smell like barley.